toxic masculinity.
CNN viewership has halved in the post-Trump era. So essentially, yeah, CNN ratings have plummeted. Let's go ahead and have a look at this. Now, this is an older article. There were several newer articles talking about different things, but I wanted to get a general overview. So this is from March 22nd, right? So this is a little over a month ago. CNN ratings in death spiral. Primetime viewership plunges 45% in last 5 weeks. Apparently, even CNN viewers would prefer their news without such a heavy dose of propaganda in it. Apparently, everybody's starting to figure out this is just basically fake news. CNN's cratering ratings early in the post-Trump era were no fluke. The vehemently anti-Trump network has seen a 45% drop in its primetime audience, and it's dropped a lot more since then, actually. In the last 5 weeks, the Washington Post reported Monday, of all Donald Trump's prophecies and predictions that Mexico would pay for the border wall, that the coronavirus would spontaneously disappear, that he would be easily reelected, at least one wasn't entirely wrong. Trump predicted a lot of things that were right, okay? Maybe there was a few things, but come on. That election, I'm going to be honest, I think he got it right. At least one wasn't entirely wrong, it noted before detailing the ratings landslide. I mean, how is it that Donald Trump, probably the most popular Republican since Reagan, and Biden, who's not even remotely popular on the left, Biden beats Trump? That doesn't make any sense, first of all. Secondly, we have all these other indications that, Trump is more beloved than anyone on the left, or the left generally, right? The leftists, who obviously they love CNN. CNN's their network of choice. They're not even watching CNN. They're leaving CNN. They're like, we're over it. They know that CNN's been lying to them. I came out with this Blue and On video. I've been talking about it for a while now. The left just lies. It's all conspiracy theories. It's all lies. And I think people are sick of it. Even the people, Democrat voters. Because, how many times are you going to get lied to before you're just like, okay, you're not good for me. We have to break up. You know what I mean? Let's see here. CNN previously lost 44% of its total audience in the last week of January, which included Cuomo primetime shedding viewers aged 25 to 54 by more than half. The most deeply affected network is CNN, the newspaper concluded. This is from... What newspaper? What are they talking about? Oh, the Washington Post. Okay. The newspaper concluded after analysis of Nielsen media research data, MSNBC's audience has dropped 26% in the same period. Fox News, the most Trump-friendly of the three networks in its primetime opinion shows, has entirely regained its leading position by standing still. Its ratings have just fallen 6% since the first weeks of the year. That's pretty good, especially considering a lot of conservatives are mad at Fox for not supporting Trump during the election and not calling out what looked like some suspicious activity going on. The cable networks declined to discuss their ratings outlook for this article. The conservative website Hot Air recently speculated that CNN's woes may be correlated with its 2020 support for New York Governor Andrew Cuomo prior to the Democrats' COVID-19 nursing home scandal and accusations by former aides of sexual conduct. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little embarrassing to be like, I'm a Cuomo-sexual. I love Andrew Cuomo. And then he turns out to be this, like, somewhat perverted, minister of death. Let's see here. The network that gave the viewers the Cuomo brothers in 2020, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, okay, more and more about how CNN's plummeting. But what I wanted to show you guys, which I thought was quite fun, is this. This is much more enjoyable than just generally CNN in a nosedive. We all know about that, but check this out. How awkward. CNN's ratings actually go up slightly while Brian Stelter is away on vacation. So his own show actually does better when he's not hosting it. That's how much people hate Brian Stelter. Man, he just looks like a turd, doesn't he? He's like a big white turd. Okay, CNN's Brian Stelter is already struggling with his network's sagging ratings, but things just got even worse for him. He recently went on vacation, and his ratings went up while he was gone. That's not supposed to happen. Fox News reports... What is this? I don't know what that is. Let's see here. CNN's struggling media program, Reliable Sources with Brian Stelter, hit another low on Sunday with its smallest audience in 2021, as the liberal program has now failed to crack the 1 million viewer plateau for 5 consecutive weeks. You are kidding me. It can't get 1 million viewers. The weird thing about TV is that there are some networks that don't tend to get 1 million viewers very often, but something like CNN should get, in prime time, should get 1 million viewers every single night. There's a lot of YouTube channels that do a hell of a lot better than that. Even mine sometimes. Not very often. I don't think I've ever got 1 million views in one night, actually, I'll be honest. But there are a lot of YouTube channels that beat Brian Stelter. That's pretty sad. Stelter's program averaged only 810,000 total viewers and a dismal 163,000 among key demographics of ages 25 to 54 on May 2nd, its worst performance of the year in both categories. To make matters worse for Stelter, his own show performed better last week when replacement host John Avlon filled in. The Avlon host edition of Reliable Sources on April 25th averaged 907,000 for nearly a 100,000 viewer increase over Stelter's return. That is so sad. Avlon also topped Stelter's most recent episode in the key demographic, averaging 182,000 views among the group coveted by advertisers. Hopefully Brian had a nice break from this show. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Yeah, okay, so people are throwing up memes. The potato is not doing that. They're calling him a potato. I didn't know they were calling him a potato. I call him a big white turd. Anyway, so that's hilarious. I love that. I just think that's the funniest thing I've read in a while. And oh man, that would suck, right? Imagine that I stopped doing my show for a week and I just put my friend here and he did better than me, or Valeria and she did better. Oh man, that would be horrible. That would hurt so bad. Oh man. Kind of feel bad for the big white turd. Yeah, that's I don't know what else to say. That sucks. That really sucks. But there is even more, I don't know, bad news for CNN, I'd say. Oh shoot, wrong. No, where is it? Nope. Oh yeah, you're getting updates on all on what we're a little bit of a preview. All right, here we go. So this is the next story. This is from the Daily Wire. So Anderson Cooper hosted Jeopardy, right? Because of the death of our intrepid Alex Trebek, who is, you know, we all loved, but now he's gone, and sadly, and so they've got to replace Alex Trebek, and they're replacing him with various hosts because they're not sure who they want the permanent host to be. So they're trying out Anderson Cooper. Disaster, ladies and gentlemen, disaster. Lowest ratings of any guest host in the show's history. Sony Pictures Television will not be asking Anderson Cooper to permanently take up the Jeopardy mantle anytime soon. The silver-haired CNN anchor pulled in the least viewers of any host since Alex Trebek died of pancreatic cancer last November at age 80. In fact, Cooper scored the smallest audience of any guest host in the show's history. Oh, that's brutal. According to the ratings information obtained by The Wrap, the 53-year-old Cooper at the helm, with the 53-year-old Cooper at the helm, the long-running series dropped 7% from the week before when Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers stood behind the iconic podium. I didn't see any of these episodes, but I saw some of the posts on Twitter, and people seem to love Aaron Rodgers. Even Dr. Oz, whose Variety columnist Daniel Daddario accused of giving the show a black eye, attracted a bigger audience, putting up a 5.2 share in his first week compared to Cooper's 5.1. Worse for Sony, Cooper's stint cost the syndicated show its position at the top of the game show heap, causing it to fall behind Family Feud. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Former champion Ken Jennings, who holds the records for the longest Jeopardy winning streak and highest earning and the highest earning contestant, has been the most popular guest host since the show had to soldier on without the legendary Trebek, pulling in 6.2 and 5.9 in the ratings in its first and second weeks, respectively. There seems to be a lesson in that for TV executives. They can largely disregard social media complaints when making hiring decisions. I'm not going to read too much more about that. The point here, of course, is that nobody likes degenerate leftists. Nobody likes you guys. You're annoying. You're smug. And you're horrible. And nobody wants to watch you. I don't even know how CNN even makes money anymore. Nobody likes watching them. They're all smug a-holes. They think they know better than everybody else. They're wrong like 99% of the time. Uh-oh, what have we got here? Wardrobe malfunction. All right, there we go. All right. Let's move on to the next story. What have we got, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is quite fun. The lead singer of the rock band The Who slams the woke generation. Talking about my woke generation. I can't sing. I'm so sorry. That was a mistake. All right. Let me go ahead and put the camera on this website. Boom. The Who's Roger Daltrey slams the woke generation there, creating a miserable world for themselves. We've seen the communist system fail. I love this. I love all these, like, you know, counterculture. This guy's not punk rock, but you know what I mean? Like punk rock type folks, you know, who were essentially like legends in their own time. Toxic Masculinity. Weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.